Hi, this is Jamel with Recherche Bernese in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. I am so excited to introduce an absolute sweetheart we have for sale. This is Finley. He is a beautiful Bernese mountain dog born from Becca and Lazarus' litter. If you don't like the name Finley, you can change it. We just started calling him that because he's a little bit older and we always want to give him a name when they get to a certain age. He was born November 25th, so he's enrolled in our most extensive training program called Doggy Double Doctorate. We get people all the time wanting puppies in the Doggy Double Doctorate program, but it's hard to wait that many months. So we actually had a group of litters born at the same time in November, and we kept some of our favorite boys, and we just are listing them for sale. So he's not a return, he's not a cancellation, there's nothing wrong with him. We just wanted to keep a few for our most extensive training program. Now, his personality is his Recherche score is 644. 6 being that he is dependent, is a very near perfect balanced personality. He is dependent, he loves to be held, as you can see his tail's wagging. He's very sweet, but he's not super needy or clingy. He's not a puppy that has to be around you and it's going to be miserable if he's not with you. He's what we call content. He is slightly calm. He is not a puppy that's super laid back, but he's also not super outgoing. He's actually one of the more mature puppies. He's a 4 out of 10. And then he is naturally sensitive. He is not strong-willed or stubborn. He is what we call a gentle giant. He's a big dog, but he's naturally submissive. He wants to please you. He's not a puppy that's super confident or a dog that's going to push the boundaries or anything like that. Size-wise, he's a big boy. Our best guess, he's going to be 85 to 95 pounds. He may get as big as his dad, which is 103 pounds, but I don't think so. His mom is 75 pounds. So if I had to put a number on it, I'd say right around that 90-pound mark, but he could be up to 100 pounds. But he has a big blocky head and just absolutely stunning. Finley is able to go home after turning 10 months of age, which is September 25th, 11 months of age, which is October 25th, or 12 months of age, which is November 25th. We're flexible with those dates, so if you're going on vacation, you want to get them between the training levels, that's perfectly okay, and we can prorate the price. You can get them at the date that works best for you. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see Becca and Lazarus. If you click on those pictures, a video is going to pop up. It's going to summarize the parents, talk about their health clearances, their personalities, their pedigrees. There are 2 things that make us different from any other Bernese mountain dog breeder in the world. The first thing is that we import all of our Bernese from Europe. We wanted to get Bernese that had better genetic variation, that come from generations of show champions, so we imported them in from their countries of origin so we can get the healthiest Bernese possible. The second thing that makes us different is that we train the puppies. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summarize the Puppy Training Institute, and we're gonna show you Finley in training as of today, so you can actually see him in training, see his personality, and then I'll come back and let you know what you need to do to reserve him. Our Puppy Training Institute has 4 core areas. There's a couple areas that are very visible that we're going to show you on camera with the puppy that's for sale. Some of the areas are a little bit more difficult, but the one area that's very visible to show is outside training, and the big part of that is leash training. Puppies love the pull, love the tug, love the cut in front of you, and so we train them to walk on our left side. We train them that when we stop walking, they do what's called an auto sit. That's where they automatically sit without being told, without having any hand signals. They automatically sit. That builds respect and focus on you. A couple other areas in outside training it's a little bit harder to show is car training, and then also swim training when the weather's warmer. The second area that's very visible is obedience training. All of our trainers are certified dog trainers that's been training dogs for years. They know what they're doing. They're all certified. They all can do canine good citizen. They're all very good trainers, and we work on the obedience commands of sit, down, stay, come, place, kennel, and they are trained extensively in all these areas. Now, we have 3 different communication tools we use with the puppies. We use hand signals, we use words, and then we use the training lead that we will provide you. And so as they get older, they get better and better. They can hold their stay longer, they can hold their place longer, they can hold their kennel longer. They can do it with both hand signals and words only, and so they get better and better. The place is when they jump up on the Kuranda cot. You will definitely want to buy a Kuranda cot because that allows the transition for our training to go to you. It's a wonderful command. When we say kennel, they go into their kennel on their own volition. We typically keep the door open, especially as they get older. And we train them, they cannot leave the kennel or really any other door until they are released. The two other areas that's a little bit more difficult that we're going to show you just generic dogs going through this. The one area is house training. We actually spend more time in house training than all the other areas combined. That's about 2/3 of the training. And this is where we work on the most important area of potty training. Of course, we're training them not to use the restroom inside and the signal eventually to go outside. A puppy at 12 weeks of age can typically hold the restroom about 1 hour during the day, whereas a puppy at 6 months can do 4 hours. The same thing is with crate training. We train them to sleep at night in their crate, eat in their crate. And a 12-week-old can typically sleep around 4 to 5 hours without having to be let out. And a 6-month-old, it's 6 to 10 hours. So obviously the longer they're in training, the longer they can be crate trained. We also, though, while they're in house training, we train them not to jump up on us, not to chew things in the house, not to bite our hands. It's very extensive. And then the last area is socialization training. Many people worry about getting a trained or older puppy is that they won't bond. Well, because of our socialization program, our puppies bond very quickly. In fact, we've never had a client complain about that. And so in our socialization, we're training them not to be afraid of thunderstorms. We're training them not to be afraid of the hair dryer, of the blow dryer, of a vacuum cleaner. We have a TV in our puppy training area, in our house training area, where we're socializing them. They go on field trips when they get older. We work extensively on them being handled. We have 20+ people that work for us, so these puppies are handled by multiple people and they're socialized extensively. That is our Puppy Training Institute. Now, if you're interested in this puppy, read through this entire page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll see pictures that we just took. Right above the pictures are the prices for each training level. Now, some people do have a hard time finding the prices, so in this video, we're going to show you where prices are found on a typical page. But the prices you see in this video may not be this exact puppy. You do need to look at their page. And then right below this video is a link that says, click here to fill out puppy application. Click on the link, fill it out. We will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you so much for watching this video of Finley. This is again Becca and Lazarus's boy. Thank you so much, and God bless.